This is a biography of Michael Hanna. My parents? Well, my father was a trucker, so he had his own trucking business. And Mom was a housewife. And, he took me to work with him a couple times when I was young. And we would drive into the city and I would stay in the truck as he drove around, made deliveries, and we'd come home. It was exciting being in Manhattan, lower Manhattan, right where all the piers were, because the trains would be running back and forth onto the barge. They'd be pushing freight cars onto the piers and bringing fresh stuff back. So that was exciting to see. And that was more or less what started my railroading career. Well, we would go always, every Sunday, we'd pile into the car and we'd go out to Oyster Bay, Long Island. This was a favorite. Of course, we would picnic out there. Mom would bring all kinds of food, and my father actually drove us out. And we'd set up tables right on the water's edge. We'd have a banquet like there. And I'd always, after we finished eating, I'd run into the back of the railroad yard because this was a terminal for the Long Island Railroad. And I used to go out there and stand there for hours just watching the locomotive come in and go out. And the one time when I was there, the engineer called me. He says, "Come on, want to come for a ride?" So that was my first ride in a steam engine. And naturally I was tickled pink. So I climbed up and he sat me down in the seat. He ran the locomotive down to the end of the track and went to the turntable. They turned it around and brought it back. And I guess that was my first exciting moment of railroading. It got me started. But it was nice having a picnic out there, with the whole family. It's called Theodore Roosevelt Memorial Park. And Pop would rent a boat. And as I said, we had the table set up right at the edge of the beach. The water was maybe 20 feet in front of you. We get to go out in the rowboat and we'd go out and fish for the day. And they'd bring back some fish or clams or something. Of course, we do clam digging. And we'd bring them home, cook them the next day and eat them. But it was nice, as I said, as a family thing, we always enjoyed that. Look forward to going out there every Sunday. Oh yeah, it was always a special way. Mom was a great cook. She made a lot of meals, and hey, we had a feast when we were out there. What can I say? Shahadi. Yeah, that's where you get all that Syrian bread that you've been eating and enjoying. Oh, for years. Because, you get the big loaf of bread, and there was a baker was downstairs. His ovens were down below below street level, and he would bake the loaves of bread, and they'd come out hot. They'd stack them into a paper bag for us, and on the way home, the smell of the bread drove you crazy. You ate the whole thing, a loaf on the way home. You would have loved it too. Fresh bread like that was very tasty.